Welcome to Halatali. Yay. So, first things first, tank stance. There are a variety of enemies in here. The most common ones are going to be the Imp and the Doctor. The Imps are not a problem, the Doctors can be. There are also bombs down here. You can see down here we've got Heckler Imps and a bomb that's doing circles. And that's why you want to move out of stuff when you're tanking stuff. Just make sure that nobody else is standing in front of it and you're not aiming the enemy towards the group. The gas bomb, we're gonna hit it, get its attention. I'm gonna stun it. I'm gonna pull this group. So I will show you what to do with the bombs at a later point in here. For now, most of the trash is tank and spank, and I did not follow my own advice. That was completely on me. I was distracted. He'll do King's Will, which will increase his damage dealt, but it's not enough to cause any problems. Really? Okay, if you're DPS, don't pull stuff. Okay? Because if I hadn't been paying attention, they would have those enemies could possibly have killed somebody. And yes, it is one of my pet peeves when DPS start pulling stuff. It's bad dungeon etiquette. Okay, now these, we will tag all the bombs as they get close. So the bombs, if they live long enough, will do a self-detonate. You want to be careful with bombs in this game because some of them will die when they self-detonate and some of them will not. These will die if they self-detonate, but it doesn't look like they're going to last long enough. Wow. Okay, first boss. The mechanics for the first boss are simple. I'll explain when we get down there. Okay, so the first boss is going to be this Firemane. Firemane is a simple tank and spank boss for the tank. Throughout the fight, these little doors are going to open up, and you'll watch this one open up momentarily. And little fire elemental things are going to start coming out of it. Oh, there's one that opened up. So throughout the fight, the DPS are supposed to go and target these little sprites that are coming through, because when they hit the center fire, they will explode and deal raid-wide damage. Party-wide damage. I say raid-wide because I'm used to raid-wide damage. So these Demantis are going to float out. When they reach the center, they will explode, like that. If too many of them go off, in the past it was a wipe. If about 3 of them went off, you wanted to kill them. But it has become a lot easier, so you don't need to kill all of them. The Noxus, though, is going to do massive damage, which is the final one. I'm doing my part right now, using the AoE as they get close so we don't have to deal with the damage. Now, once the boss is down, you want to come and click on the fire, because the fire sends you back to the front. Doctor's ring bands. Not what I... So, we will pass. It will teleport you back towards the beginning area. You just wait for everybody to catch up with you. We've got a Witcher fan in the group. There we go. Okay, along here for this next section. Yeah. For this next section, there are 5 chain winches that need to be activated. I tend to wait for somebody else to do it because there are a few things that can happen. And one of them is enemies popping up, and I don't want to be in the middle of an action. I want to be able to pick up the enemies right away. As a tank, being ready to grab the enemies is good. If you're a DPS, pull the chains when the tank is nearby. Just in case. And if you're the healer too. Show you what it does. That treasure coffer appears. So we are just clearing the trash to the next boss. Like this. Go like that, and we're gonna come up here and try to grab this next Scythe Mantis. I do not like hopping sprint unless I am catching up to the group. Or catching up to something. If I'm lagging behind for whatever reason, which can happen in some fights. Or if you've got a slow load time, like the teleport that we did earlier. Got that. Oh, and somebody decided to aggro things down here. Really? Okay, you can run back to me now. I'm actually curious as to how that happened. They should not have been able to target anything down there. Oh well. Strange things happen in dungeons. Okay, here's winch number 3. So, DPS, you really don't need to be moving around as much as these two guys are. The Lancer, it makes sense. But there's no reason the Bard should be running around like his feet are on fire. That's coming from a... I guess you could say professional Bard here. Okay, Adds. Nope. Wow, 4 treasure coffers in a row. What are the odds? Now I know these guys are going to try to pull this entire group, so I'm just going to pull it. They do not fill me with confidence. Second boss, there are mechanics that have to be paid attention to. At least the healer is on their game. So one of the reasons that you don't want to be running around like that is even if you're ranged, you still have a higher direct hit chance when you are standing behind the boss. Okay. That is what a bomb will do. You don't want to be standing next to it. Okay. I normally go left, but I'm going to go right. This is a boss that has mechanics. He's going to come and attack us. Like most bosses do. And after a while, he is going to run back to where he's standing right now. And he's going to electrify all the water. And there are going to be adds that spawn that we've got to kill. There should be, I think, 4 adds. Okay. Running there. So, yep. Expected that. Okay, there's gonna be 6 adds. There's gonna be 2. Okay, and that was the Lancer wasting the limit break. After each one of these... No, I'm not gonna run out there. Because there is absolutely no reason to run out there. And I'm here to teach the viewers watching and not my party. In fact, having a party that is doing things that they shouldn't be doing is a good teaching moment for anybody watching. So, now the boss is going to run back to me. That should happen one more time. And then we burn the boss down completely. Dodge the cone attack. Boss is running out. Hey! You learned. Okay, they're gonna be running up here. You don't stand there. And that... Basically, if all is done right, this fight actually goes pretty quickly, and aside from a few minor hiccups, after the second group, you can run out into the water. Because he's not going to electrify the place again. This last boss is going to be fun with this group. Alright. So, we got the ethereal flow. Takes us to the next area. Doctor's ring bands. Nope. Pass. Will pass. All DPS stuff. Alright, so along here it's going to be more trash, and a lot of this trash you can skip, and I'm going to try to skip, just to go, but I've got a feeling it's going to be pulled anyway, so I'm going to be ready to pick up the trash. Always be ready to pick up trash. And if you're DPS, do not instigate combat. Now see how we've got a gas bomb right there? We hug the wall. We can open the door without... But, as I said, they were going to... pull. Now, there can be arguments made to clear all the trash or, you know, not. I'm for a fast dungeon run, and it looks like they're engaging. So as I said, this last boss is going to be interesting, and as the tank, always make sure you're watching your party, because you might get a party that is like this. If they're just going after the treasure coffer, that... Yeah, I'm gonna need on that. Come on. An upgrade to what I've got. First piece of gear I got from here, too. Really? We don't need to kill those things. Last boss. With this boss, he will go invincible for a while. Very similar to the first boss, there are going to be fires that are sending out little flames that the DPS are supposed to go for. As the tank, you are supposed to go for the large fire elemental that pops up. And unlike the first boss, the little fires that come out can actually be lethal if they are not killed in this fight. Because they deal slightly more, and there's a lot more of them. So, as a tank, grab the fire sprite. There will be 3 of these, I believe, to kill. But the DPS should be going after these guys. As soon as the 3rd sprite is killed, he's no longer... He is no longer invincible. He's going to erect another one of those things. Yep, right there. And just like the first fight, he's going to come down, and he shouldn't do that again. I think the next time it's just going to be everything is going to activate without the invincibility going up. So we're going to have all 4, all 6 active, I believe. Oh, we got 4 active, okay. So 4 of the fires are going to be active and sending out the enemies. Now would be a good time to limit break. And there you have it. Halatali completed. I hope you found this informative. I'm probably going to repeat that because that's in my ending as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. If you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV videos, please like, follow, and subscribe. The usual YouTube stuff. To catch me live, check out my Twitch, link in the description. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.